I got a radio in a box this time. Let's get this thing teched out and make it ready for resale. This is the Ailunce HS4, and it is a 10 meter export radio. We've got our manual, we've got our bag of accessories, and they're unopened. The radio was put in the box backwards. All the knobs are to the outside. Danger, danger. Everything looks good on the backside. We've still got our screen peel on the front. That looks good. We have a mounting bracket and accessories. We have everything but a power cord. Crud, I need a power cord for this thing. I'm gonna have to go steal one from another box. Okay, programming cable can go to programming station. It's got a little water on it, a little saltwater action type thing going on. Little scratches on the top there. So somebody did at least try to use this. One little blemish on the side. Okay, all right. Might be in for something good. I don't know. I have returned with a stolen power cable. Excellent. Grab my lever nuts here. I'll leave a recipe for making these things. These things are indispensable if you're changing out radios all the time, because I don't need to be putting power poles on. I don't need to be putting ring terminals or fork terminals or shoving these things into screw terminals. I don't mess around. And she's on and she makes noise. Well, there's two things right out of the gate that are perfect. Let's get rearranged so that we can see a front on view and check the power output on this radio, and then we'll do some transmit and receive tests. What do you say? All right, we're on 21,195 on AM mode. I've got the meter plugged in here and 11 watts. 12 watts on the swing there. Let's put it on to AM. There we go. 37 and change. Good. Is my RF power turned all the way up? My RF power's turned all the way up. 37. If we can turn off the power meter, that's useful. Turn on the power meter. And then that's your emergency switch. Function works. Roger beep works. Nor's blanker works. It's receiving the button, but there it is. So you can't have that in emergency mode. DW, scan list is scanning. 10K button works. High cut works. Oh, it's SWR. Timeout timer is off. Timeout timer is on. Timeout timer's off. I want to speak for as long as humanly possible. Volume, squelch, echo, the amount of echo, we'll play with that. RF gain and RF power, which was turned all the way up. Big channel knob works. Public address, CW, AM, FM, upper sideband, lower sideband. The clarifier and the big channel knob. All right, everything works. Roundabout, up, down. The AQ works. The button works at least. There it is. AQ works in AM mode. Perfect, let's do some receive tests. All right, AM mode on there. AM mode on my sending radio. KM9G. Woo, same room. KM9G testing. KM9G testing. KM9G testing. All right, perfect. FM. FM. KM9G testing. KM9G testing. That works. Sideband. Upper sideband. Lower sideband. And I'm going to do lower sideband on upper sideband mode. Wrong sideband. And it just doesn't hear a thing. Perfect. All right, over here on the 705, we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to start on lower sideband. We are on lower sideband like we're supposed to do. Let's do KM9G testing. Perfect. Let's do upper sideband. Upper sideband. KM9G testing upper sideband. Perfect. Let's do FM. KM9G testing FM. KM9G testing FM. This is KM9G testing FM. That works. Let's do AM. KM9G testing AM. Beautiful pattern. Testing AM. And we're going to set up. Last time I did this, I didn't change the COM port first, and it complained. So I'm going to Make sure that it's set up right. It was COM 15 last time, it's COM 16 this time, and all I did was change the cable. Read. Yes, I'd like to continue. And we're reading. This one reads pretty fast. Turn off the 705. All right, that has been read properly. Let's change channel 1 like we did last time. We'll change it from 00 to 28.1. And if we do this right, you will see channel 1 is 28.1, and then channel 21 is also 28.1. So I'm going to write this to the radio. And the last radio just said end when it was done. Let's see what this one says. It just says end. No noise, no nothing. Okay, can I change it? Can't change it. Turn it off, turn it on again. And we should be on A band. Channel 1 is 28.1. 28.1 on channel 21. So our change worked. Perfect. All right, that is another successful radio teched out and QA'd and ready to roll. It's just got a little bit of love on the case. It'll be fine. So what is cool about this radio? If you guys are keeping score, this is the Anytone AT-5555, the Quad 5. And it's a 40 watt FM, 12 watt AM radio that does 10 meters only. There probably is some illegal way to go inside and open this radio up to transmit high power on 11 meters. That's typically what Americans think 10 meter export radios are for. As far as the rest of the world goes, there's a whole bunch of stuff on 10 meters. There's a whole bunch of stuff on 10 meters in the US. Sometimes they use these guys for repeaters, like actually being the repeater itself. But this one here, out of the box, go to the programming software, set up your tones, and work the world on 10 meter repeaters, and talk to people who are also working the world on 10 meter repeaters. Or get yourself a Toads DI board, one of these guys here, and there has got to be a way. It's on my list of things to do, and there is a lot of stuff to do in the ham radio hobby. But what this thing is a USB-C cable with a USB-C connector with a sound card chip on it and some pin headers. And I bet there's a way to open up the inside of the radio and wire directly into the PTT circuit, the microphone in, and the audio out, the speaker out. You can do all that stuff externally, but it'd be really cool to have this thing inside and then just, hey, you've got audio available. So that's, again, like I said, that's on the never-ending list of projects to do, but we'll find out when we get there. You guys will see a video if you are subscribed. So be sure you're subscribed to see when those videos... I'm trying to get it back in the case. This case is pretty cool. It comes from my friend Freddie Mac, and it's a cool little 3D printed case with a magnetic closure, and you can get your call sign custom printed on the front. I'll leave links in the description down below for all of that stuff, and I forgot what I was in the middle of saying when I distracted myself putting my Toad back in my box. Don't read anything into that. Literally, I put the Toad DI back in the box that it was supposed to be in. Nothing more than that. Anyway, stay subscribed. You'll see when that comes out. Check out the links in the description down below. This is an Amazon return. Somebody got it, found out for whatever reason they didn't like it, and returned it. And it's in pretty good condition. Everything works. It's just a little dirty on the case. Not a big deal. It is missing a power cord. So I can get this to you with or without a power cord, depending on whether you want one. And what I'm going to do is the same thing you can do. I'm going to charge you full price for an Amazon power cord. I'm going to go to Amazon and drop ship it straight to you while I ship the radio to you at a discount. So let me know how you want it. Check out the links in the description, and I will see you in this video right over here. Thanks for being awesome. Have a good day.